We would take a graduate or an applicant, whether qualified or not qualified teacher, and we would train them from scratch. So in the beginning of the year, before they start teaching, we would offer courses in our training method, our teaching methods, our methodology, our system, history of the culture, the local culture, classroom management, micro-teaching. That would be intensive for about 3 weeks before school would start. And then it would be ongoing during the year. For the first couple of weeks, they would be shadowed quite closely by buddy teachers and senior teachers, and regular meetings and appraisals and things like that. And then as an ongoing procedure, they would be followed up also in terms of training. And that's on one side. The other side is that many graduates come out to us and they say, okay, I'm just coming out for a year, and they end up taking the option of studying for the PGCE, which they can actually do out in Dubai through the University of Sunderland. So it actually gives them the chance to actually work and get a teaching qualification while they're actually there. And more are actually taking up that opportunity now, you know. But I would give an approximate figure of about 1,500 euros per month for a fresh graduate coming out of university. Out of that, their utilities are paid, electricity, water. They have a fully furnished apartment, which they share with one other, separate bedrooms en suite. Health insurance, annual return ticket. If they're living off campus, they get to travel to and from school, complements of the school. So their salary actually at the end of the month is cash completely into their hand because it's tax-free. For us also, we offer two things that aren't necessarily financial motivators. One is the opportunity to actually grow with a very large organization. There are so many different avenues for promotion, whether it's within teaching, academic development, administration, and the opportunity to transfer to our schools all over the world, because we have schools, we have 60 schools in about 15 different countries all over the world, and it's very easy to transfer from one to the other. That's one. The other thing is the quality of life that exists in the Middle East it can only be seen to be believed. I've been there for 12 years. And the thoughts of going to bed at night and, you know, my keys are in the car, yeah, okay, big deal. The door is unlocked, yeah, big deal. Walking down the street, not worrying about, you know, which pocket is your wallet in or where you're going or et cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, the sunshine every single day of the year doesn't stop. And that does make a difference. Yeah. So that would be kind of the whole package, if you like. A typical week for a graduate would be school hours are from 8 till 4. They would have 30 one-hour periods per week. So obviously they're not teaching every single hour between 8 and 4. They'd be teaching for 30 out of the 40 hours per week. So they would get a chance then to either, if they live on campus, go home, chill, relax, or go to the staff room during their free periods. They may have free periods at the beginning of the day, so they start late, or they may have free periods at the end of the day so they could go home early. There'll be some preparation involved in the evening times at home, and that would be it. The weekends vary according to particular country. For example, in the United Arab Emirates, the weekend is Saturday and Friday. It changed last year, it was Thursday and Friday. So that takes a bit of getting used to, you know. But very much, it's very similar to here. Very similar. Because we have such a broad range of jobs and we have such large schools and such a large organization, the most basic graduate coming out of university with a degree, say, in agricultural science, would be able to teach in primary school. If somebody had a degree in English or a degree in mathematics, it makes them more marketable and they could teach English and maths in primary or secondary school, or they may get involved in academic development with us. So we don't necessarily expect at a baseline for fresh graduates to have experience, and the discipline is not that relevant. Although, as I said, the more competitive and traditional art subjects, there's more scope for development within the company for those people. But there are jobs for all graduates. The skills that we would look for in a graduate would be obviously subject knowledge, the desire to make a difference and to add value to students' lives, and enthusiasm in doing their jobs.